Yeah, so that's how a programming desktop looks like. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I want to get you started on Swift code programming, but for this first video, I'll have to say that it's a whole lot of work, and the first thing I want you to do is I want you to take note of what we'll handle in this first video because it's really, really important that you have all that you need before you start learning Swift coding. So the first thing I have to point out is you actually need project. Okay, you'll need a MacBook, and if possible, you will need an iPhone. So as to test the apps that you actually make, but the iPhone can come later on, or you don't actually need it because there's a simulator for the Project X code, which can help you test out the apps. But there are some limitations that you will come to realize in the future. So let's start. The first thing is iBooks is really, really important. There's this book called Swift Programming Language, and I want you to download it. So you just open your iBook, tap on the Swift, and you actually download it. It's actually a free book that you can get. And that getting out of our way, I need to mention that Notes, the icon looks something like this. Notes is actually also very, very important when learning coding. Like you can see, I have Project X code nodes and I have coding intro nodes. Uh, yeah, it's just a lot of work, and I think it's better when someone uses the computer to write down notes when you're coding, because you're a programmer and you don't need pens or something like that. Yeah, you can use a pen to draw the outline or something, but it's better when you do everything on computer. It'll take you a whole lot farther. So yeah, you will need the Project X code also, and I want you to go to the Apple Store to download it. Let's head over to the Apple Store. What I want you to type in is Xcode, and you'll see a code with a hammer. And I don't want you to download any other app, but this one, because we have a lot of types of the same. We have the other one with the hammer, the other one with the hammer. But the problem with these other apps is they're not well tested, and you might get runtime errors during your your compiling time. And yeah, just trust what Apple made for us, and it'll take us a whole lot of way. So you press download. It's a really, really big app, so it may take up maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes to download. And if your internet connection is not that good, then it will experiences sometimes when it's stopping and continuing. But no worries, eventually you'll get through it and you'll have your app. It will automatically install, and yeah, what you have is something of this sort. Yeah, and you can open Playground. Playground is essentially used for testing your codes before you actually use it in a project. Like when you want to get used to a certain code before you use it in your project without having to undo. And yeah, it's better to use the Playground, but we'll come to that later, much later on. So an error you can get during the downloading of the Xcode may be because of storage space. So if you get an error during download, you just go to the Apple at the top left corner about this Mac, and you'll get info about your Mac. Yeah, so the first page is usually on this one, and it has the version, which is updated, software update. You can click on this one to update your software so that it's compatible with the new Xcode. And then you have the display, storage, support, device. You'll get a feel of everything. But I want you to look at the storage, and if it's less than 10 GB, then I guess you'll have to free up more space for it. Uh, so with that being said, I hope I've covered everything about what you need to get started. If you have a comment, just leave it on the comment section. I will answer it, and I will make a video as quick as possible